Shalom, Shalom, Shavua Tov. Shalom, 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 Shavua Tov. Yes. Well, continuing on with the celebration of Purim, I've got some chocolates here from a dear friend of mine. I just have eaten, wow, tons of Hamantaschen, like you wouldn't believe, totally on a sugar high. If you don't know what that is, it's this amazing little cookie kind of shaped like a triangle, with sometimes jelly or chocolate in the middle. It's supposed to be like Haman's hat, you know, from the story of Esther. And that's what this this celebration is all about. And yes, that's why I've got my whole princess decor here, because it is tradition to dress up in a costume for Purim, and I'm dressed as Queen Esther. It's got kind of the whole Indian look, because yes, first of all, I mean, yes, I love India, but also during the time of King Ahasuerus, he had kingdom to India as well. So I thought it was fitting to have I have a traditional India outfit on with my mixed with my traditional Sephardic hair wrap. So yeah, I love this. I love Purim. So Chag Sameach. Yep, party's still going. Still having sugar, even though I really shouldn't have any more. Yeah. And I had said that I was going to do a video before about manna, and I didn't, and I'm sorry. I have had some issues with my computer again, but not like before, so really it's my fault, so I'm sorry about that. But I want to share with you what I shared today at the service. We did have the Purim party. Oh, and if you are not familiar with the story of Purim, go ahead and read the small yet beautiful, powerful book in the Bible called Esther. Yes, that is what we celebrate, the deliverance of our people, of God's people. If that had not happened, you know, the promises wouldn't be fulfilled. So once again, God, without his name, you know, being mentioned, but he is there in that story, absolutely. Amen. The story of Esther. So yes, read that book. It's not very long, so the celebration, though, is not a commanded one, but it's definitely a lot of fun. And anytime we're, you know, celebrating God's deliverance, it's definitely time for celebration. So, so yeah. So about the manna, I won't get into that, even though I was going to. But basically, it's fascinating because it's, you know, believed to have referred from an Egyptian word meaning allotment, the manna, manhu, and it also, when you read it, it's like you're reading what is this, or also what or who is he. And I won't get into all of that, but basically I would like it if you took time to study that on your own, if you have interest in that, because it is fascinating. Because when the manna was coming, there's another time in which reference to the bread of life, bread from heaven, comes, and that's when Y-shua says, I am the bread of life. I am the one who, you know, was symbolically represented in the desert, in the wilderness with my people. So it's a really cool thing. Yeah, and I know I was gonna talk about that, but what I shared today was I won't capture it, I guess, because then I won't have time to share everything. But if you'd like to turn to Shemot, Exodus, this right spot? Yeah, Exodus. Whoa, almost lost you. Whew. That would be so sad, wouldn't it? Exodus 17, Shemot, Shevasle. Yeah. 17. Capítulo 17. Verso 1. Versículo 1. Verse 1. Echad. Okay. You get the idea. I keep forgetting to put in the 3 different languages in there as best as I can. But, you know, most of my subscribers speak English, but I want to incorporate Hebrew and Spanish also because Hebrew and Spanish are definitely part of me and for many of your viewers. So if you ever have any questions about anything you want to hear in Hebrew or Spanish, please let me know. Yes. And I know there's been some requests out there for a couple of videos that I haven't done yet. I haven't forgotten. Okay. Okay, so if you turn there now, or if you have your electronic device, it's very strange to me though. Oh, I thought somebody was coming in my room. Usually I have the door closed when I'm doing this, but it's open. People are awake, so yeah. Anyways, yeah. So it says the entire assembly of the children of Israel journeyed from the wilderness of Sin to their journeys according to the word of HShem. They encamped in Rephidim, and there was no water for the people to drink. Oh, I'm sorry. I am reading what I was going to read to you after I read the first thing I was going to read to you. Okay, so you can hold that spot. That's not what I was going to read to you first, though. Hold that spot and then go to Exodus 27. It's either 27 or 28. We're about to find out. Rather, I'm about to find out for you. Gotta have background music while I'm turning the pages. Whoops. Dropping things. Oh, okay. Yes. So I'm going ahead of myself. 7. Exodus. No way. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, come on. I know I had it here. Wait. Is this it? I think this is it. Nope, this is not it. Yes, this is it. Okay. Okay, so Exodus, Shemot, chapter 28, starting in verse 27. Okay, alright, here we go. You shall make 2 rings of gold and place them at the bottom of the 2 shoulder straps of the ephod toward its front, opposite its seam. Above the belt of the ephod, they shall attach the breastplate from its rings to the rings of the ephod with a turquoise woolen cord, so that it will remain above the belt of the ephod, and the breastplate will not be loosened from upon the ephod. Aaron shall bear the names of the sons of Israel on the breastplate of judgment on his heart when he enters the sanctuary, as a constant remembrance before HShem. Into the breastplate of the judgment shall you place the Urim and the Tumim, and they shall be on Aaron's heart when he comes before HShem, and Aaron shall bear the judgment of the children of Israel on his heart constantly before HShem. Alright, so this is kind of cool. The Urim and Tumim, I actually wrote that on the board. And I don't have something to hold it up with, so... Oh no. Wow. All kinds of things are happening while recording this. I thought my computer was dying on me. Okay. So the the Urim and the Tumim. I wanted to show you exactly what it was we say, but it's like lights, and then Tumim is often translated as completeness or perfections. These are plural. The Urim comes from Or, though, which is like singular. That would be singular for light. Urim would be plural for and making that light. And this actually, the Urim and Tumim is understood as names for HShem, and it is placed in this breastplate. And actually, I will share something with you that nobody else at the service today knew, and because I like to do. Actually, I wear this underneath so people don't see it anyway. Just like, something between me and God, and I'll share it with you. I have this that I was wearing. It's a necklace. It's not like the actual one, but it's got the breastplate with the stones and everything on it. And so yeah, so now you know I had that. And it's, to me, when I wear it, it's a reminder to me to pray for not just people, not just God's people, not just our people that are lost, but spiritually, but even us who have come to know Him, that we would continue to be strong in our faith, because we can be just as lost. And so yeah, keep that to pray for one another upon the heart. And that's what this is about here. So it's amazing. So this is referring to HShem, and what's amazing to me is Urim and Tumim. These are not singular words. I've talked about this before. We have one God, Echad. He manifests Himself in more than one way, and the fact that there's a reference to lights, it's amazing. And there's more discussion we could go into about how this was used to identify what was correct or not to be done or not to take place, God's answers from the people of Israel's requests. But I won't get into that, other than this is fascinating to me for what this means, because also this is placed upon the heart of the Kohen, and as it says here, to bear the judgment of the children of Israel on the heart constantly, or continually, tamid, always, before HShem. And that is exactly what Y-shua, our king, he does, as we see later on. So this is like a picture, another picture of a symbol of what he would do for us. So there's another time in the Torah where it is referred, the Urim and Tumim are referred to. So if you would like, you don't have to, but if you'd like to turn to Deuteronomy, chapter 33, starting in verse 8. Of Levi he said, Your Tumim and your Urim befit your devout one, whom you tested at Massa, and whom you challenged at the waters of Meribah. And I should say before I continue, this is understood to be Moshe referring to HShem. So he's bringing up the story. The one who said of his father and mother, I have not favored him, his brothers he did not give recognition, and his children he did not know. For they have observed your word, and your covenant they preserved. They shall teach your ordinances to Jacob and your Torah to Israel. They shall place incense before your presence and burnt offerings on your altar. So, wow. I mean, it's amazing to me. But now, with this understanding, okay, so your Tumim and your Urim, your perfections, your wholeness, and your light, he's referring to this incident that took place, and how this was tested, that one was tested at Massa and Meribah. So let's go to that story. That's the Exodus one. So if you want to go to back, if you held it to Exodus 17, 1. Yes, okay, so the entire assembly of the children of Israel journeyed from the wilderness of Sin to their journeys according to the word of HShem. They encamped in Rephidim, and there was no water for the people to drink. The people contended with Moshe and they said, Give us water that we may drink. Moshe said to them, Why do you contend with me? Why do you test HShem? The people thirsted there for water, and the people complained against Moshe, and And it said, "Why is this that you have brought us up from Egypt to kill me and my children and my livestock through thirst?" Moshe cried out to Hashem, saying, "What shall I do for this people? A bit more, and they will stone me." Hashem said to Moshe, "Pass before the people and take with you some of the elders of Israel, and in your hand take your staff with which you struck the river, and go. Behold, I shall stand before you by the rock in Horeb. You shall strike the rock, and water will come forth from it, and the people will drink." The rock is Him, is our Messiah, is Y-shua. And when He was stricken for us, His living water, His life-giving water, was given because He took our place. As we continue to go on, Moshe did so in the sight of the elders of Israel. He called the place Masa Meribah because of the contention of the children of Israel and because of their test of Hashem, saying, "Is Hashem among us or not? Is He Emmanuel or not?" And it's the same familiar doubt and spirit that takes place when Y-shua walks the earth among our own people, asking, okay, is Y-shua really it? Is He the one? Even after Him showing again and again, yes, He's the one. But we know that in this world we live in, the truth has been distorted. And that's why it's so important to go and seek the kingdom of heaven and the word and its truth, and go in the Hebrew and in the Aramaic and in the Greek and study. Because He wants us, as I said in a video before, He wants us to know Him more and deeper. And truly, He is the one that has been questioned. And He is the one, though, that has been with us all along from the beginning. He's the light, the lights since the very beginning, forever. Bless you. Shalom.